Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Freddie. If you want to see how I got this look, just stay tuned. And yeah. So first I'm starting out with my face already primed, and I'm just putting on my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation. This is in the shade 390. And I am applying that with my beauty blender. I used one pump at first, and then I added another pump and a half or so to cover the areas that still weren't covered. Next, I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape in the color Deep, and I'm using that to conceal. I'm just covering any areas that were missing coverage that the foundation was not able to cover. Next, I'm going to highlight with the ColourPop concealer in the shade Golden 40. They did change the name of these shades, and I don't know if that was the original name or the new name, but that's what I'm going to call it. And I just added it to the areas of my face that I wanted to brighten. And this is about a shade lighter than my regular foundation. Now I'm going to set that in place with the Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep. This is about the same color as my skin, so I'm applying it in the areas where foundation tends to move. Then I'm going to grab the Laura Mercier powder in translucent, the original, and I'm going to use that to highlight the specific areas of my face that I want to appear brighter. And I'm also going to use it to do some reverse contouring as well. Now I'm going to do my brows. I used two brow pencils. I used the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in number 4 to define the shape of my brow, as you're seeing me do right now. And then later on, I'm going to grab the shade number 3, and I'm going to use that in the front of my brow to fill in and make little false hairs. I really need to make a brow tutorial where y'all can see me do this up close and personal. Then I'm going to dust off that bake with Morphe E58 brush. And then I'm going to carve out my brow with the same concealer that I used earlier. And I'm using a Morphe M15 brush, I believe this one is called. It's basically a flat shader brush. It has no angle to it. It's my favorite brush to use for this particular process.
Remember those walls I built? Baby, they're tumbling down. Didn't even put up a fight. It didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, I got my angel now.
Take my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in the shade Mahogany, and I'm gonna run it all over my face just to take off any powder that might be left over. This powder is the same color as me, so that I don't have any issues with flashback or anything. And it's also to set the areas of my face that I did not set with translucent powder. Now I'm gonna take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Deep Dark, and this is what I use as my bronzer, and I'm using it to give myself a little bit of a contour as well. And I'm using this e.l.f. brush. I don't remember what it's called, but I really enjoy using this brush for that. Now I'm going to set everything in place with some MAC Fix Plus. I'm going to start on my eye look. I am using the palette. I've used it in my other tutorials before. This palette is the Shayla times ColourPop palette called Perception. And I think the shade that I used is called something with an R, but it's a nice orange color, and I'm putting that all over my lid because today we're just doing a simple orange eye look. Nothing too complicated, nothing too crazy. And I'm using my favorite blending brush to apply that color all over the lid. I had primed the lid earlier after I finished my brow with some concealer.
Everything I need and more. It's written all over your face. Baby, I can feel your halo. I pray it won't fade away. I pray it won't fade away. I pray it won't fade away.
Now I'm taking the shade Culture, and I'm going to just diffuse the edges so that I don't have any sharp lines. Then I'm going to give myself a little bit of a liner look with this dark brown shade. I did use a brown eyeliner, but it really barely showed up. And so I'm just going over the brown eyeliner with the powder so that it actually can look brown. I was trying something new and it didn't work out. Now I'm gonna line my waterline with just a NYX dark brown eyeliner. And then my mascara that I'll be using is my favorite mascara. It's the Dior Show Pump-In Volume Mascara. Milani Baked Blush in Toasted Almond. And I'm applying that to my cheeks. And then I'll be using the Maybelline Master Chrome Highlighter. I think the color is 100 Molten Gold. It's the first one that they came out with.
Everywhere I'm looking now, surrounded by your embrace. Baby, I can feel your halo. You know you're my safe embrace. Everything I need and more, it's written all over your face. Baby, I can feel your halo. I pray it won't fade away. 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 Jeffrey B.
Applying highlighter and blush and bronzer. I like to go over everything with a big fluffy brush to make sure that everything is all blended together. Now I'm putting on a nude pink lip liner, and then I'm gonna put on some gloss. It's the MAC times Patrick Star gloss in Mama Star. So please leave any questions, comments, critiques in the box down below. Let me know what you think of this look. I also have a hair tutorial that I did prior to me doing my makeup that I'll be posting. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing me do more stuff with my hair. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the look. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. You can also find me on social media. I have Twitter, I have Instagram, I have Snapchat. I will leave all of that in the description box down below.